They've won awards, they've led iconic dramas, they've shaped the Hallyu wave. But behind the fame, they carry another title, one far more personal, powerful, and life-changing: mother. Today we explore the untold stories of 15 Korean actresses whose greatest performances didn't happen on screen, but at home. Let's meet the women whose hearts became their brightest spotlight. The nation's pure beauty, and the mother who cherishes every quiet moment. For years, Kim Tae-hee was known as Korea's national beauty, a face so elegant it felt almost unreal. But behind the perfect visuals is a
안녕하세요.
woman who
세계에서
built
가장
her life
사랑받는
on
안마이자
intelligence,
바질린이
discipline,
되어줄
and
최고의
sincerity.
선물이 될
Her
거라는
marriage
점.
to Rain in 2017 wasn't just a celebrity event, it was the merging of two legends. But what truly captivated the public was how grounded, humble, and ordinary their life became afterward. Despite their fame, Kim Tae-hee often speaks about enjoying the simplest moments: grocery shopping, quiet evenings, walks with her family. She welcomed two daughters in 2017 and 2019. Motherhood changed her, deepened her, softened her, and yet made her stronger. She once shared that becoming a mother made her understand emotions she had never been able to express in acting before. That's why her more recent roles carry an authenticity that feels lived in, layered with real tenderness and real sacrifice. Kim Tae-hee is not the kind of celebrity who chases headlines. She chooses privacy. She chooses her children. She chooses roles that resonate with where she is in life. No longer the youthful beauty, but a woman who loves, protects, and nurtures. Her brilliance didn't fade with motherhood. It evolved. Jun Ji-hyun, the eternal icon who balances stardom and motherhood with effortless grace. Jun Ji-hyun isn't just famous, she is legendary. From My Sassy Girl to The Thieves to My Love from the Star,
한물에서
she
뱀파이어가
stands as
되는
one of the
거야.
most
남자는
influential
안 늙고 계속
actresses in Asia.
멋진데
Her charisma is unmatched, her beauty timeless, and her presence so powerful that every role she takes becomes iconic. But people often forget. Behind the glamour, behind the blockbuster films and global fame, she is also a devoted mother of two sons. Jun Ji-hyun married in 2012 in one of the most elegant celebrity weddings of the decade. And when she welcomed her first son in 2016, followed by her second in 2018, she did so with privacy and dignity, choosing to shield her family from the relentless spotlight. Even in motherhood, she remained a force. She returned to work shortly after giving birth, not out of pressure, but out of passion. Her comeback performances carried new depth. The emotional weight of a woman who understood love not just as a feeling, but as responsibility. Yet she keeps her private life sacred. She is the superstar who disappears when the cameras stop, choosing time with her children over fame, choosing peace over publicity. Jun Ji-hyun is proof that true queens don't need to prove anything. They simply live, with purpose, with balance, with grace. Lee Bo-young, the queen of poise, and the mother who leads with heart. Lee Bo-young has long been admired for her elegance, her calm voice, her poised demeanor, her ability to deliver emotional performances without a single wasted gesture. In I Hear Your Voice and Mother, she became known as the woman who could make you cry with a whisper. Her real-life love story with Ji-sung is one of Korea's favorites, built on patience, respect, and a deep understanding of each other's craft. They married in 2013 after years of steady, quiet dating that earned admiration from fans and fellow actors. Their family grew with the birth of their daughter in 2015 and their son in 2019. But motherhood didn't slow Lee Bo-young down, it deepened. Her portrayal in Mother, a drama about a woman choosing to protect a child not biologically hers, felt even more profound because she was living the real meaning of motherhood at home. She once said, "Being a mother doesn't make me weaker as an actress. It gives me more to express, and it shows." Every role since becoming a mom carries a depth that only life experience can give. A softness beneath strength, a vulnerability beneath courage. Lee Bo-young is more than a top-tier actress. She is a mother who loves fiercely, quietly, beautifully, and her artistry shines because of it. Eugene, from K-pop fairy to mother of two, still forever loved. Before she became a beloved actress, Eugene was the face of SES, one of the first-generation idols who shaped the K-pop landscape. Her beauty was iconic, almost surreal, but her personality was what won hearts. Gentle, thoughtful, warm, like spring sunshine. Her acting career blossomed with roles in Save the Last Dance for Me and Penthouse, where she stunned audiences with her powerful performances. Yet the role she cherishes most is not one she played on screen. It's the one she plays at home. Eugene married Ki Tae-young in 2011, a love story that grew naturally from friendship and mutual respect. They welcomed 2 daughters, Rohee in 2015, who became a national sweetheart on the return of Superman. Lauren in 2018, quiet, adorable, and full of charm. Motherhood softened Eugene in the most beautiful way. She often shares that her children remind her of what truly matters: kindness, patience, presence. Despite being a top actress, she chooses her projects carefully, ensuring she never misses the milestones her children will remember forever. Eugene's glow today isn't just celebrity radiance. It's the glow of a mother who loves deeply and is deeply loved. Lee Min-jung, the bright star who found strength through family. Lee Min-jung has always been the embodiment of elegance, a warm smile, expressive eyes, and an energy that lights up any drama she steps into. From Boys Over Flowers to Cunning Single Lady, she became beloved for her charm, humor, and emotional range. But behind the screen persona was a woman who would one day discover a deeper strength, the strength of a mother. She married Lee Byung-hun in 2013, forming one of the most high-profile couples in Korean entertainment. But their marriage faced storms early on. Controversies, rumors, and relentless public scrutiny tested their relationship in ways most people will never understand. When many expected her to walk away, she didn't. Instead, she chose resilience. In 2015, she gave birth to their son. And in 2023, a daughter joined the family, completing a chapter that felt both healing and hopeful. Motherhood didn't dim her brilliance, it clarified it. She returned to acting with a new maturity, a grounded warmth that showed she had not just survived, she had grown. Lee Min-jung's story isn't about perfection. It's about standing tall through every season, finding balance between family and career, and proving that motherhood can be a force of renewal. Lee Na-young, the woman of mystery and the mother who cherishes simplicity. Lee Na-young has always been one of Korean entertainment's most elusive stars. Elegant, ethereal, almost unreal in her beauty. She rarely appears in public, avoids variety shows, and chooses scripts with the precision of a painter choosing colors. Then she married Won Bin, another legendary figure of Korean cinema, forming what many call the most beautiful couple in Korea. But the most beautiful part of their story wasn't their fame. It was the life they built away from the spotlight. In 2015, Lee Na-young gave birth to their son, and the couple quietly moved out of Seoul, choosing to raise him in nature, far from cameras and pressure. She spoke about motherhood with gentleness that surprised me. How she enjoys the quiet moments, how she treasures ordinary moments, how her child became the grounding center. Lee Na-young acts rarely now, not because she cannot find work, but because she chooses her time carefully. When she appears, her performances feel deeper, wiser, shaped by a woman who has experienced the most intimate form of love. She may be a mystery to the public, but to her child, she is simply Oma. And that is the role she cherishes most. Ji-won, the unconventional mom who chose her own path. Ji-won has never followed the industry's rules. She writes her own. Known for her powerful performances in Missing, Hope, and The Cursed, she carved a career through emotional honesty and bravery. She chooses roles that others shy away from. Raw, painful, morally complex characters that demand everything an actor has to give. But her biggest act of courage wasn't on screen, it was in her personal life. After marrying in 2014, Ji-won made the rare decision to adopt a daughter, a choice still not widely embraced in Korean celebrity culture. She has spoken openly about the experience, the joy, the challenges, the new kind of love that doesn't begin in the womb but grows in the heart. Her motherhood journey is not defined by biology, but by intentional love. By choosing someone, by becoming a mother through compassion and commitment. And in recent years, fans notice something different about her performances, a deeper emotional weight, fierceness softened by warmth, the kind of transformation only real-life motherhood can create. Ji-won stands as a reminder that families are not only born, they are built, and love, when chosen, becomes unbreakable. Hun Ga-in, the enigmatic beauty who found her greatest role off-screen. Han Ga-in has always carried a mystique, an actress with a face that defined an era, yet a personality that remained beautifully private. She rose to fame with Moon Embracing the Sun and Architecture 101, where her elegance and emotional precision captivated millions. She didn't need loud gestures or dramatic lines. Her presence alone created atmosphere. But behind that graceful exterior was a woman yearning for something simple, something deeply human. A family. Han Ga-in married actor Yoon Jung-hoon in 2005, one of the industry's most admired long-term relationships. Yet their journey to parenthood was not easy. Years passed under the quiet pressure of public expectations, but she remained patient, hopeful, steadfast. Then, in 2016, more than a decade into their marriage, she welcomed her first daughter. And in 2019, a son completed their family. Motherhood changed her in ways fans immediately sensed. She became softer, more open, more radiant. Her rare variety show appearances now show a woman who laughs easily, who speaks tenderly about her children, who holds her family like a blessing she fought for. Han Ga-in is not just a star. She is a story of patience, resilience, and the quiet strength of a woman who waited for the right moment and was rewarded with love. Han Ji-hae, the actress who chose peace, family, and a softer life. Han Ji-hae was once everywhere, starring in beloved dramas like East of Eden and Miss Mermaid, earning awards, fan acclaim, and the spotlight that comes with rising stardom. Then she made a choice that surprised everyone. She stepped away. Instead of chasing fame, Han Ji-hae sought something quieter, a peaceful marriage, a life away from the cameras, and eventually, motherhood. For years, she lived overseas with her husband, building a home that felt grounded and full of warmth. In 2021, she welcomed her first daughter, a child she once thought she might never have. Han Ji-hae described the moment as a miracle, the kind of life event that fills the heart in ways no trophy or award ever could. When she posts updates, her eyes carry a softness not present in her early career. The softness of a woman who is exactly where she wants to be. Han Ji-hae's story isn't dramatic or flashy. It's quiet, steady, beautiful. Proof that some actresses don't leave the spotlight because they fade. They leave because they choose a different kind of light. Sun Ye-jin, the nation's sweetheart, and the mother who lives her happiest chapter yet. Sun Ye-jin has always been more than an actress. She is an emotion.
Stunning entrance on the red carpet of the 46th Blue Dragon Film Awards, held at the KB Elegant Figure, and subtly showcased her alluring back, leaving the entire...
But her real love story turned out even more beautiful than the ones she acted. Her romance with Han Bin, beginning quietly, growing naturally, blossoming into marriage, became a modern fairy tale. Their wedding in 2022 was photographed like a scene from a movie. Soft light, gentle smiles, two people finding home in each other. And then came the moment that touched millions, the birth of their son later that same year. Sun Ye-jin often shares glimpses of motherhood with a softness fans had never seen before. Her voice gentler, her expressions warmer. She speaks about her son with awe, calling him a precious gift that made life bloom again. Motherhood didn't take Sun Ye-jin away from the spotlight. It added another layer to her glow. The glow of fulfillment. The glow of a woman who has everything she once dreamed of. Love, family, purpose. She remains one of Korea's most beloved actresses. But today, her brightest moments happen not on set, but in the quiet, ordinary routines of motherhood. Her story is the perfect ending to this list. A star who reached the height of fame, found her greatest love, and now lives her most meaningful role of all, being a mother. Kim Tae-hee.